My name is Tanian Schuttler. I go to Brentwood Middle School and I'm an 8th grader.
My name's Tanian Schuttler. I go to Brentwood Middle School and I'm also an 8th grader. I'm doing pretty well. I mean, I have a 4.0 and I have a lot of work that I accomplished, and I've gotten award, an IB award for representing all the IB traits that we have in our school, and it's really exciting when I can do that, and that it helps me keep my grades up. And when I can keep my grades up, I always like to have them above a B, because it just makes me more I'm a perfectionist, so when they're all an A, I really like seeing that. And so I'm doing pretty well in all of my classes, and overall, it's just nice knowing that we can have extra credit and things that can help us raise our grades always, and the teachers really, really care about our grades and how we're doing in school.
I'm doing pretty well in my classes. I have a 4.0 right now, and I got the 4.0 award at the last awards assembly, and I'm enjoying my classes right now. So that's good. Pretty much supportive, but sometimes it's kind of we want to be better than the other one, but it ends up being a little different than that. But we usually push each other to do the best on our homework. We don't have a lot of the same classes, so it's harder to kind of get together about those things.
Yeah, sometimes we push each other, because I know her lunch password, so I sometimes log in
Me too.
to see her grades, because I'm always like, how am I doing, how's she doing? And so we can compare and sort of help each other build on that. And then I'm always like, Cara, why do you have a B? Or and then I try and help her get that up. And just with homework and stuff, if I'm struggling, she'll help me, and if she's struggling, I will help her with that as well.
I feel it's important because it's getting out, giving us more experience rather than just academics, rather than just everything else. It opens us up to more opportunities that we can be doing.
Yeah, in the future, it will benefit us to be doing these extracurricular activities, because then when we do these, then it can lead to something more, and then that could also look good on a resume for college and stuff like that, and for jobs and all kinds of different things. And it's nice to do other things, because then I feel accomplished at the end of the day instead of just going home and doing nothing. And then so yeah, it just makes me feel more productive and happy with what I've done for the day, and also it benefits me in the future. I learned in volleyball and swim team and dance that you need to finish strong. So if you're running or trying to hit the ball or just swimming or something, you have to finish it strong. So if you're not doing so well during the beginning of the class, or during the beginning of an assignment, then you just need to ask somebody for help and push through it so that you can finish strong with a good grade on your assignment and what you have done. And also, I've just learned that you need to pay attention and listen, because if you don't do that, then you're not going to understand something, which could be a rocky road in the future, which you can't probably most likely get help with when the whole entire class is above and you're still falling behind.
I learned really good teamwork skills from doing all those things, because especially in orchestra, you have to work together to make sure the whole orchestra sounds good, to make sure you're going with tempo, to make sure all those things sound correct. And the teamwork, especially also in cross country, because you always have to be giving your teamwork, giving your team members good advice and helping them. I want to go to Central because of the arts magnet, because I'm really in with the arts. I love doing everything like with the arts. It's very fun to me. I like it a lot.
I'm actually looking to go into West instead of Central with her because because I really like the musicals and plays that they put on at West, and that's like what I want to do with my life, which is like really, really cool. And I want to be like a part of something that I feel comfortable in and like feel that is best for me. And also I either want to be in theater or I want to be a doctor, and I feel like West could also help with that because like they're part of the IB program, which means they like have diversity, which means they could teach us the language. So like as a doctor, you could like get a patient or something that like speaks a different language, and through the IB program you can sort of learn that language so that you can help them instead of like not being able to do or like help what they need. Our parents, they were a little bit like sort of confused why we wanted to go to different schools, and they were like, at first they were like, how are we going to do this? But then we live really, really close to West. It's our boundary, and so I could just like walk there, ride my bike there, and like so then my parents are like, I guess that's okay. I mean, if you can like get there without it being an issue, that's fine. But my mom's like, I sort of see you going to West and them going to Central. And then like everybody that we tell we're going to different schools, they're like, why aren't you going to the same school? They're like, really? And we're like, yeah. And it's just sort of like how we feel about the school that is like why we're going to separate schools.
Mm-hmm. And when the way I'm getting to Central is my brother already goes to Central, and he's going to be able to drive by then, like fully. And so he'll drive me to school, and like Hanny said, it's basically everyone we tell, they're like, are you sure you don't want to go to the same school? And we're like, yes. It's basically we're driven to go to that school because of the things that we like there, the things that we've seen there, the things that we like about those places are the main reasons that we want to go there. And my parents are like, it's fine if you want to go to different schools, but just make sure that you have a way to get there.
I like Brentwood because of all the people here, because even though like if you're having a bad day, everybody sort of like just asks you what's wrong and they want to make sure you're okay, because like everybody here just wants to make sure that it's like a good day, a great day to be a Bengal, really. So everybody's just sort of like welcoming and happy, and even if they're not, like it's still nice to know that like you can be there for them and they can be there for you. And all the teachers care. Like they all have like really, really big hearts, and like if you're not doing so well in a class, or like you just are like in class, like they're just so nice, and like they always care about what you think, and they're just trying to do what's best for us and make decisions that will benefit us in the future. And everybody's just always really, really, like we're like a really close-knit family, and everybody's just really tight.
I like Brentwood because, like Tanny said, we're just like a big family, and everybody's connected. We always try to make people feel accepted, make people feel happy with where they are. We try and make people feel like safe, especially at this school. It's like we're always trying to make people feel better, and we're always trying to improve our school to make it better.